to the chat, the talk chat room today on Instagram and Facebook Live. We will continue to chat live every week, and today I'm very excited. Our guest today plays Trouble Surfer JJ, the most unpredictable pogue on the Netflix series Outer Banks. We're gonna welcome Rudy Pankow. I'm gonna see if he's here because I'm excited. I know you guys are too. Let's see where he is. Let me find him. Okay, he's not here yet. He's not here yet, but he'll be here soon. Not Pankow. Somebody said not Pankow. How do you say it? Someone say it. Someone say it for me. Put it in the chat. All right, let me see if he's here. No, he's still not here yet, guys. He's still not here. Nope, he's not here yet. Wait, so someone tell me how to say it. Because I said Pankow, right? Pankow. Is it Pankow? Pankow. Pankow. Guys, okay, I got Pankow. Oh, hi, there he is. All right, I'm coming to get you. I see you. I'm coming to get you. And then you can tell us how to say it. There he is. There he is. All right, he's going to tell us how to say it the right way. Because
I don't even know if I can say it the right way, but...
No, of course you can. Hi, Rudy. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing, Eve?
I am good, too. I am doing well. So can you please, because some people kind of screamed at me, like, how do you say it? So we say it right.
So, I mean, I've asked my dad the same question, how do we say it right? And he was like, I've heard Pankow from my mom and Pankow from his dad's side, and it was just like, that was the difference. And
yeah,
I think it's a constant debate. And I just say Pankow. It feels easier to say. Pankow.
Pankow.
It reminds me of the breadcrumbs.
Well, welcome, and thank you for being here. I'm very excited to talk to you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm gonna get right into it because I actually am a huge fan of Outer Banks. So, and it's a huge hit, and it got released in quarantine. So I'm sure, obviously, at that moment you didn't know how big it was gonna be. But
oh hell no! Yeah.
When did you find out? When was that moment?
I had that moment. I think it was around with Chase and Klein when we were all quarantined together. When we just kind of had this moment of like, dude, we're in the top 10. And then we're like, we're in the top 10? We're like, wait, what? And then all of a sudden, like, we were there for, I think it was like a couple of weeks in the top 10. And we kept getting higher and higher and higher on, you know, US Today on Netflix and, like, most popular and stuff like that. And, I think it was the moment when Chase walked in and was like, guys. And you know, when after it was like a couple of weeks into it.
Well, rightly so. It's such a great show. You guys are amazing together. Now, you have now been labeled as a heartthrob.
Sweet.
How do you feel about this? Yes.
How do I feel about heartthrob? Well, I mean, appreciate it, guys. I mean, I think everybody would like to be a heartthrob at some point in their life, and I'm happy right now I am. But like, I don't know, like down the line when I don't know, I feel honored that we have such great fan base. You know, I'm really, that's an awesome thing.
For sure. Now, JJ is, I would say, trouble character to play. Troubled is a big word for it, or the right word for it. What is it like to play someone who is kind of erratic? He's very erratic. Yeah,
no, freeing, you know? Like, you just get to, like, do, like, the first thing usually that pops into your head and then roll with it. It's really fun to play a character that, you know, he has a certain spontaneity to him, and I love, you know, tapping into that. Yeah, I was going to ask, is that something you feel familiar with that character? Is that part of you? I'd say, yeah, it's definitely a part of me and part of JJ. And then we kind of work together to be like, is this the right thing to do in this scene? And then if it feels right, we just do it. And actually, Jonas, the director, shout out to him, because he would usually just be like, Rudy, try things, do it. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. Yeah. Now, you actually auditioned for another character for Outer Banks, right? You auditioned,
But you auditioned for John B. I'm looking at my notes. I just want to get it right. You actually auditioned for John B. and you got JJ. How did that happen? How did you feel about that?
Yeah, no, I it started off actually I think as Rafe. Oh wait, no. My first audition was actually JJ, so that's kind of
Okay.
cute.
Okay.
And then they brought me in as Rafe, and then they brought me in as John B. And then we were kind of conflicted on the whole entire, like, is Rudy John B? And then
Right.
Jonas asked me, hey, like, who do you want to be? And I was just like, you're asking me? And
Yeah.
I was really confused, and it took me a long time. And then I
Yeah.
actually came to him and said, I would love to play JJ.
Yeah.
So I chose
Well, it's
JJ.
perfect. You do.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You do such a great job. Now the show is shot on location in South Carolina, and it looks beautiful. The shots always look so cool. But
Yeah.
you are originally from Alaska. Was it
Yeah.
ever a culture shock for you at all?
So South Carolina wasn't too much of a culture shock. It was more of LA. Moving to LA was like,
Definitely.
we're not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah.
No, South Carolina, actually, believe it or not, besides the temperature difference,
Yeah.
Charleston and my hometown are both fishing towns, tourism
Okay.
towns.
Yeah.
Like they're kind of similar, and so I kind of felt closer to home when I was in Charleston.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I want to ask you about the cast because you guys seem like pretty close knit. You guys seem like you honestly actually get
Say
along,
that.
all
Yeah.
in on set.
Uh-huh.
And it's the Pogues. You guys are the Pogues. What is that like when you're on set together all the time?
It's like you take, your favorite dodgeball team, or you take your favorite class, and you mix and match all your favorite friends. And like, back in those times when I haven't been in high school for a while, but like still, like, you have this tight knit friends that you just met, and it's almost as if it's like, wow, we're gonna be friends for life. And yeah, it really was a feeling of like, wow, this was definitely meant to happen. Like it was this squad.
I love that. Now, I'm gonna ask you about your wardrobe malfunctions. I heard you ripped a few pair of shorts. How did this happen?
Yeah, some call it a skill.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Good old Lynn. She kept giving me these shorts, and I sat down on the poke boat on this like one like little like loose screw constantly, and I never felt it. I really never felt it. And then whenever I would stand up really fast, it would just rip the swim trunks. I wish I had a funnier story, but it really was just me like sitting down on this screw and ripping my shorts, and like I probably didn't notice for about 3 hours. So I don't know if it's in the show or not, but that's pretty funny. Actually, I think it was the scene when Topper and Sarah Cameron are on their nice Malibu 2020, and I'm like sitting on the bow of the boat. I think that's when it was happening. Probably had a camera. Shorts.
So do you guys ever improvise any of the scenes ever? And if so, what are those favorite? Do you have a favorite moment or a favorite scene?
Yeah, I think my favorite improvised, and yes, the answer is yes, we do have some improvised stuff in there. I think my favorite one is when JD and I, the guy that plays Pope, when JD and I both were like, he's just like, oh, be safe, be so safe. And then JD goes, but how would that keep us safe? When John B says, I'm going to kill you. It was hilarious. And I'm just so thankful that Bo Webb and the camera operators got that.
Now, I want to ask you about the season finale. Now, JJ thinks John B and Sarah have died. We were talking about this earlier. I'm going to introduce you to some people. We were talking about this scene earlier. What do you hope happens in season 2?
What do I think? What do I hope happens? Well, I hope that the Pogues get reunited. That's something I do hope for. I hope for a complicated feeling about whether or not the Pogues should continue. Like we all have had this crazy arc, all of us, and in the story, and kind of now conflicted of like, dude, this is getting too far. And now if John B, is still on the G game, the gold game, do we still want it to the certain amount that risks, you know, our friends' lives. So that, you know, that kind of complicated dynamic.
Yeah. I'm gonna switch gears just a bit here and just
Let's switch gears.
yeah. I want to talk about the coronavirus
Let's
and
do it.
quarantine and how are you handling all that's going on right now? It's obviously such a crazy time for everyone. How are you feeling about the numbers that are going up in the United States right now?
Absolutely. Well, obviously not good. This is a time right now that is pivotal because this is just as bad as when it first came out, and then we couldn't, you know, lower the curve at all. Now it's not like right now is so pivotal because this will be the determining point of like if more people will die or less people will die, because this is getting to the point of where it can go super high up really fast. Like we're not, and if we're already, you know, if you look at the data that's already collected, like the entire like South is just as bad as entire Europe, you know, the entire like country. So it's just like what is going on? And like I mean, I still wear my mask here when I'm up in Alaska. And like it's not even that bad here. And when I hopefully if season 2, like guys, if we want season 2, maybe this is way to wait, but if you want season 2, we got to lower this curve because it shoots in the South. We shoot in the South. So that's the question right now. So everybody that's watching, please enforce wearing masks and understand that if you want season 2, we gotta lower that curve.
Definitely. Thank you for saying that. Please wear your mask, everyone. So I looked through some of your Instagram and I saw that you were posting about Black Lives Matter and about the movement. What are your thoughts about what's been going on?
Well, so many thoughts, you know, it's almost so many thoughts that it gets super stressful, and it's good stress. Like it's a good feeling of stress. And the question, to answer your question, thoughts, educating myself more so then I can educate myself so I can educate others. And those thoughts go to really intense places of like when have I witnessed stuff and like that I just didn't realize, you know, and like when have I ever like, and like you can really only reflect on yourself so then you can educate others. And those thoughts, and so right now in the world with like I mean, people, you know, when we were canceling 2020 and now we're saying 2020 was the year that needed to happen.
How about that? It's so true.
And I guess then to wrap up what I'm saying, I think it's moving forward, you know, just how like COVID, there's a new norm of being safe and like being very you know, aware of wearing a mask or spreading germs and stuff like that. You got to be very aware of just
other people,
social injustice. I'm so sorry. 100%. Very, very aware of social injustice. There's a new norm that has to happen.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. I just want to, there's so many people saying, I hope you're staying safe. Right on, Rudy. That was from Cheryl Underwood, who's on the show. I just want to shout out some people. They're all wishing you obviously great things. And thank you for those answers, because we need to hear that. People need to hear these things. Like, it's not over. It's not done yet. We have a lot of work. We all have work to do. So I want to talk about Outer Banks again, because I binged it. I think I binged it in like 2 days. But I binged it with my stepchildren, my bonus children, I call them. And they are here. And do you mind if they come in just to say hi?
Not at all. Not at all, guys.
Come on. So that's
hey.
That's
what's up, Cash?
That's me.
Oh yeah, you Pogue for sure. Oh, you guys are all Pogues. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Hey, who plays the? What's up?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, who plays the guitar in the back?
Oh, I'm trying.
You're trying. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, he plays.
Play the drums. I play the drums too, man. We gotta jam sometime.
Yay! Well, they are the ones who put me onto the show. Honestly, they were like, "Have you not seen Outer Banks? You have to see Outer Banks. We have to watch it right now." So they put me on to it.
Thank you guys for hooking Eve up with the show, guys. Really appreciate that.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
I'm so sorry.
Wait, did you hear it?
Can you ask the question again? It came out. Can you ask it again? It cut out. I'm really sorry.
Can you please say housekeeping?
Oh man, okay. She's one of those. Yes, absolutely. Housekeeping. There we go. We gotta get it out there.
Okay, so speaking of shows that get binged, what shows do you binge watch?
What shows do I binge watch?
Yeah.
So, okay, this is going to sound like the most Alaskan thing. The most recent show I watched was a show called Alone on Netflix.
Okay.
And it's about 10 people that go off into the wilderness and have to survive in the wilderness. I know it's like the most Alaskan thing ever, but that's the most recent show I binged. I mean, Avatar. Oh my gosh, Avatar: The Last Airbender. You gotta praise that one. And there's a bunch of other shows that are just, I skip through. But especially during these times, I've been really trying to focus on, mentally like exercising my brain. So a lot of reading and, listening to music and playing music. And that's what I've been up to more than watching TV shows.
Definitely. Now I want to ask you, because I heard that you had some odd jobs before you landed the role of JJ in LA. And actually, before you ask that, because these two things are very interesting to me. So you moved from California to Alaska.
Alaska
did you
to California.
Move for acting? Did you get that? Was it like, how did you get into acting?
So I got into acting when I basically moved to California. I was a part of a theater group here in Ketchikan, but I wasn't like really big into it. Like I love theater, by the way, but I wasn't like known for the theater group here at all.
Yeah.
But I made the decision pretty much because I was like, Rudy, what do you love doing? And I love to entertain. I love to like find ways to entertain people. And acting I always had been fascinated with. And I had an opportunity literally on a silver platter to move to Los Angeles. And I was like, Rudy, this ain't going to come again. This isn't going to happen twice. So I decided to take the opportunity I had, which was really hard for my parents to come to terms with. But they were amazing, supportive parents. And they were like, you know what? Yes, go do it. Because my mom kind of related with me of like, she regretted, not trying to go into gymnastics, there's several things that she tried to, do as a kid that she wished she tried to do in adulthood.
Yeah. Well, thank goodness you got into acting and it all worked out. Shout out to everyone. There's so many people saying, can you please say hi? And we see all your hearts, guys. We see all your hearts. And thank you for being here. Now, we're going to go soon, but I kind of wanted to play a game, if that's okay.
Let's hit it.
Okay, and we're calling it the Talks Think Fast. So basically, obviously, for example, I'm going to read you two choices. For example, chocolate or vanilla, and you just have to pick your preference, but don't think about it. You just got to do it. Okay.
I mean, that's timing. All right. I'm not good at this game because usually it's like there's like a lot of factors and I'm like, why? Okay, but I got this.
Okay. So, surfing in the sea or skiing down the slopes?
Skiing down the slope.
Fancy duds or laid back looks?
Laid back looks.
Party all night or tucking in early?
That depends. Tucking in early, sure,
Okay. Say what's on your mind or mind your own business?
Ooh. Oh, see.
I know. That's a hard one.
That's hard. I say your mind. Say your mind.
Amen. Okay. Order in or prepare it yourself?
Prepare yourself.
Oh, man. I need to stop ordering it. Okay. Let's see. Study hard or blow off the test?
It depends on the test. Study hard. Study hard.
That's good. That's right. You know what? That's you thinking about the children that are watching.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, guys. Wasn't good at school.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you so much, Rudy. It has been a pleasure speaking to you. Rudy Pankow. Say it again.
Yeah, why
Pankow.
not? I loved it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo!
Season 1 of Outer Banks is now streamed on Netflix, but I'm sure all of you who are watching know this already. But thank you so much, Rudy. Thank you for being here with you. Thank you for saying hi to Jagger and Minnie.
Yo, love meeting you guys.
Yay! Okay, thank you so much, Rudy. And thank you everyone who's watching. Thank you for all the love.
Bye. Yeah. See ya. Bye.
Okay. Was that fun? That was cool, yeah. Okay, so don't forget to watch The Talk weekdays on CBS, 2 p.m. Eastern Time and 1 p.m. Pacific. West Coast, you can catch us today. Stay safe out there, guys. Thank you so much. This one was really fun, right? It was so fun. Bye, everybody. I see all the hearts. Go follow him right now so you can just get more and more and more. Bye.